Hello student, good morning. Myself Sri K.D. Borse sir, a biology subject teacher. In last lecture we detail discuss molecular basis of inheritance, chapter content concept, genetic code, dictionary of the genetic code, different characteristics of genetic code. Today we learn some more concepts including molecular basis of inheritance chapter, mutation and genetic code, tRNA, the adapter molecule. Why tRNA called as adapter molecule? Clover leaf structure of tRNA, two-dimensional of tRNA also, concept of translation of the protein synthesis, and why some requirement is essential for protein synthesis translation process. So let us start today's first concept, mutation and genetic code. In that first, what is mutation? Mutation means sudden change in the DNA sequence takes place. Such phenomenon called as mutation. Sudden change in the DNA sequence, such phenomenon called as mutation. Mutation result change genotype, that is character, means due to mutation character change, like due to mutation red color is convert into white color. So change genotype or character result in mutation. Along with recombination, mutation is raw material for evolution. Always remember, along with recombination, mutation is raw material for evolution. As it is also result variation, due to evolution result variation takes place. Types of mutation. First, number 1, chromosomal mutation. Loss means deletion, or gain means insertion or duplication of a segment of DNA result in loss or gain of the segment of DNA result in alteration in the chromosome called as chromosomal mutation. Second type of mutation is point mutation. What is point mutation? Mutation can also occur due to change in a single base pair of DNA. Change in a single base pair of DNA, such mutation called as point mutation. Example, sickle cell anemia, we refer previous chapter. So sickle cell anemia is one of the point mutation example. Always remember, sickle cell anemia is one of the point mutation example. Number third, deletion mutation or frame shift mutation means deletion or insertion of base pair of DNA. Such mutation called as deletion mutation, frame or frame shift mutation. Insertion or deletion of one or two bases. Insertion or deletion of one or two bases. Insertion or deletion of one or two bases changes the reading frame from the point of insertion or deletion. This is the fourth type of mutation. And last, number 5, insertion or deletion of 3 or multiple of 3 bases result in insertion or deletion of amino acids, and reading frame remains unaltered from point onward. So all these different 5 types of mutation we detail discuss. Now next, today's main topic is tRNA, the adapter molecule. Why tRNA is considered as adapter molecule? Most of time this question is noted. Why tRNA is considered as an adapter molecule? As the tRNA can read codon. tRNA can read codon present on mRNA, means on mRNA present codons are read by tRNA. Also, tRNA can bind the amino acid during translation. So, tRNA is considered as an adapter molecule. Why tRNA is considered as an adapter molecule? Because tRNA can read the codon present on mRNA, as well as tRNA can bind the amino acid during the translation process. So tRNA is considered as an adapter molecule. Here seen diagrammatic representation. This is mRNA. On mRNA present codons. Such codons are read by tRNA. So this is the tRNA. This tRNA is read codons present on mRNA. So due to read codon, the complementary sequences is exactly takes place in between codon and anticodon, because codon are present on mRNA while anticodon are present on anticodon loop of tRNA. Also, amino acid bind tRNA. So tRNA are called as adapter molecule, or tRNA is considered as an adapter molecule. Now, clover leaf structure of tRNA or two-dimensional structure of tRNA. You know that clover leaf structure of tRNA possesses an anticodon loop that has bases complementary to the codon present on mRNA, called as anticodon. Clover leaf structure of tRNA possesses an anticodon loop that has bases complementary to the codon of mRNA, called as anticodon. Seen here diagrammatic representation. This is the tRNA clover leaf model structure. So on tRNA has present anticodon loop. So this is the anticodon loop, and this anticodon loop present bases are anticodons. This bases of anticodon are complementary to the codons present on mRNA. Always remember, anticodon loop present on anticodons of clover leaf model tRNA is complementary to codons present on mRNA. So this is the anticodon. Clover leaf structure of tRNA show amino acid acceptor end. So this is the amino acid acceptor end, because this acceptor end attach amino acid called as 3' end, means amino acid acceptor end is 3' having unpaired CCA bases. Here this 3' has CCA bases noted, and this site is amino acid binding site of the clover leaf model of tRNA. Now this 3' is amino acid binding site to which amino acid bind, means 3' or amino acid acceptor end to which amino acid is bind. So this is the amino acid bind to the clover leaf model of tRNA. For every amino acid there is specific tRNA, means each and every amino acid for a specific tRNA, like AUG codon present on mRNA. So this tRNA is specified for methionine, means each and every amino acid for a specific tRNA. Always remember, initiation tRNA is specific, known as methionine, because initiation codon is AUG present on mRNA. So initiation codon is specify methionine amino acid. So initiation tRNA is specific for methionine. There is no tRNA for stop codon. Why? Stop codon has not any tRNA, because stop codon or termination codon not specify any one amino acid. So stop codon or termination codon has no any tRNA. Now actual structure of tRNA molecule look like inverted L. Seen here, look like inverted L. Actual structure of clover leaf structure of tRNA is inverted L, three-dimensional structure. Seen here, inverted L, inverted L, inverted L, inverted L, means three-dimensional structure is look like seen. Up to this we detail discuss clover leaf structure of tRNA, two-dimensional structure of tRNA. Hope that you understood everything. Now translation process of protein synthesis. Translation process is one of the mechanism in which codon on mRNA are translated. Codons of mRNA are translated and specific amino acid in a sequence. Codon of mRNA are translated and specific amino acid in a sequence form a polypeptide or protein on ribosome. Such process called as translation. In translation process on ribosome, polypeptide chain or sequence is formed with the help of codons present on mRNA. So on mRNA present codons are translated and specify amino acid in a sequence, form a polypeptide on ribosome. Such process called as translation. mRNA translation, polypeptide or protein. You know central dogma in that two processes are seen, transcription and translation. In transcription, DNA transcription, mRNA translation, polypeptide. Means on mRNA present codons are specially for specific amino acid sequences form polypeptide on ribosome. Such process called as translation. Simply, translation means synthesis of polypeptide or protein from mRNA, called as translation. All type of proteins or polypeptides are synthesized by the cell. All types of proteins are synthesized by the cell within itself, so called as intracellularly process. Why translation is intracellularly process? Because translation process takes place inside the cell within itself, so called as intracellularly process. All type of proteins are synthesized by cell within itself intracellularly. Now, what are the requirements for process of translation? Most of time this question is also noted. What are the requirements for process of translation? Amino acids are essential. mRNA, tRNA, rRNA, mRNA, tRNA, rRNA are non-genetic RNA are required for translation process. 20 amino acids are most important for translation process. Ribosome is most important for site of protein synthesis. ATP as energy, adenosine triphosphate. Mg++ ions are most important for binding of larger and smaller ribosomal unit attach one another. Some enzymes are most important, essential. Elongation, translocation and releasing factors are most important. So here noted all means amino acids, mRNA, tRNA, rRNA, ribosome, ATP, Mg++ ions, enzymes, elongation, translocation and releasing factors are requirement for process of translation. Now, why some requirement is essential for process of translocation? Number one, amino acids. Why it is essential? Amino acids are a raw material for protein synthesis, because the amino acids are joined one another to form polypeptide chain or protein. So amino acids are most important. Second point, about 20 different types of amino acids are known to form protein. So amino acids are most requirement, essential. material for translation. All amino acids are available in the cytoplasm. Each and every cell cytoplasm contain all 20 different types of amino acids are available. So amino acids are most important essential material for process of translation. Now DNA control synthesis of protein process, because genetic code is specified for particular amino acid are transferred to mRNA from DNA during transcription. So DNA is control whole process of protein synthesis. Number third, RNAs serve as intermediate molecules. You know, non-genetic RNAs are most important as intermediate molecules. All three types of RNAs like mRNA, rRNA, tRNA are intermediate between DNA and proteins. Now number 4, ribosome is most important because ribosome is serve as site for protein synthesis. So ribosome are also called as protein synthesis factory of the cell. Each ribosome consists of large and small subunits. Each ribosome consists of large and small subunit occurs separately in cytoplasm. Cell cytoplasm present large subunit of ribosome as well as small subunit of ribosomes occurs separately in the cytoplasm. Seen here diagrammatic representation. This is the large subunit of ribosome and this one is smaller subunit of ribosome. So both larger and smaller subunits of ribosomes are present on cytoplasm of the cell. Now only during the protein synthesis, these larger and smaller subunits of ribosome are attached or combined get one another due to Mg++ ions, means with the help of Mg++ ions during the protein synthesis both larger and smaller units of the ribosome are combined with one another with the help of Mg++ ion. Always remember, Mg++ ion is specially for larger and smaller units of the ribosome are combined together. Seen here, this one is smaller subunit of ribosome and this one is larger subunit of ribosome. So both subunits of ribosome are attached with each other with the help of Mg++ ion in the cytoplasm, because both units are present in cytoplasm. A ribosome has one binding site for mRNA also. A ribosome has one binding site for mRNA also seen here. This one is mRNA. So this is the mRNA binding site on the ribosome. So on ribosome present mRNA binding site. On this side mRNA bind on ribosome. A ribosome has 3 binding site for tRNAs. A ribosome has 3 binding site for tRNAs. P site means peptidyl tRNA site. A site means amino acyl tRNA site. E site exit site means P site, A site and E sites are present on each ribosome. Senior diagrammatic representation. This one is A site, this is the P site and this one is E site. A site means amino acyl tRNA site, P site means peptidyl tRNA site and E site means exit site. Now only first tRNA amino acid complex directly enter P side of ribosome. Only first tRNA amino acid complex directly enter P side of ribosome. Other than newly coming tRNAs are firstly A side, then P side, then E side. But only first tRNA amino acid complex directly enter P side of the ribosome for translation process. Always remember, in eukaryote, a groove is present between two subunits, larger subunit of ribosome, smaller subunit of ribosome. In between two subunits of ribosome present a groove. Such groove is help to protect the polypeptide chain. Such groove help to protect the polypeptide chain from the action of cellular enzymes. Means in the cell present number of enzymes. So from these cellular enzymes protect the groove to polypeptide chain. Also protect mRNA from action of nucleases. Nucleases enzyme are also affected on mRNA. So mRNA protect from action of nucleases enzyme by groove. Also protect polypeptide chain from action of cellular enzymes. Up to this, today's lecture completed. Review today's topic. We learn today mutation concept, mutation and genetic code, tRNA, the adapter molecule, means tRNA considered as adapter molecule, clover leaf structure of tRNA, two-dimensional structure of tRNA. We learn today concept of translation in protein synthesis. Also we learn what are the requirement for process of translation and why some requirement is essential for process of translation. On the basis of today's lecture, some exercise question noted here. Question number 1, MCQ question: ribosome are the cellular factory for synthesis of carbohydrate, enzymes, proteins, lipids. Yes, the correct answer is proteins. Ribosome are cellular factory for synthesis of protein. So C is correct answer. Second MCQ, the amino acid attached to the tRNA at its fifth end, third end, anticodon site, any one? Yes, the correct answer is 3-end amino acid attached to the tRNA, means correct answer B, 3-end. Number third MCQ question, if the base sequence of a codon in mRNA is AUG, adenine, uracil, guanine, the sequence of tRNA pairing with it must be CAU, UAC, AUG, GUA. Yes, the correct answer is UAC, means A complementary with U complementary with A, and G complementary with C. Here actual B is noted, so correct answer is UAC, pairing with AUG. During protein synthesis, larger and smaller units of ribosome get combined together due to Mg++ ions, Ng++ ions, Cl++ ions, all of these. Yes, the correct answer A, Mg++ ions are utilized during the protein synthesis. Larger and smaller subunit of ribosome get attached, combined with one another. Now MCQ number 5, during the translation form a polypeptide on mitochondria, ribosome, nucleolus, both A and C. Yes, the correct answer B, ribosome. During the translation form a polypeptide on ribosome. Now identify A, B, C in the given diagram. So here A, this one is B, and this one is C. So identify A, B, C in the given diagram. Here A means mRNA strand, so A is mRNA. B is actual E site present on ribosome, and C is a larger subunit of ribosome. So A is mRNA, B E site, and C larger subunit of ribosome. Now what is mutation? Yes, sudden change of DNA sequence, such phenomenon called as mutation. What are the requirement for process of translation? Yes, 20 different essential amino acids, mRNA, rRNA, tRNA are most important. Also ATP as a source of energy, some enzymes are most important, and some factors are most important. all type of proteins are synthesized by the cell within itself. Which codon has not require any one tRNA and why? Which codon has not require any one tRNA? Yes, stop codon and termination codon has not require any one tRNA because stop codon or termination codon is not specify any one amino acid. So stop codon or termination codon not require any one tRNA. Mutation result, yes, change genotype or character. Which type of mutation seen in sickle cell anemia? Yes, point mutation seen in sickle cell anemia. What are the three binding site of a ribosome? Yes, P site, A site and E site are the three binding sites are present on ribosome, especially for tRNAs. Next, number 8. Why tRNA is considered as an adapter molecule? Yes, because tRNA translate codons present on mRNA. Also tRNA bind amino acid. So tRNA considered as adapter molecule. Next, number 9. Name different types of RNAs, non-genetic RNAs. Yes, mRNA means messenger RNA, rRNA means ribosomal RNA, tRNA means transfer RNA. Name the site of protein synthesis. Yes, ribosome in the cell is site of protein synthesis. Which molecule carry information of protein synthesis from gene? Yes, gene means segment of DNA. So from gene, mRNA carry information of protein synthesis from gene. Which molecule carry amino acid from cytoplasm to ribosome? Which molecule carry amino acid from cytoplasm to ribosome? Yes, tRNAs carry amino acids from cytoplasm to ribosome. Up to this, today's lecture completed. Hope that you understood everything. If you like the video, then you can subscribe my YouTube BioInfo channel. Tap the bell icon and like the video. If any doubt about today's lecture, mention in comment box.